Hey guys, welcome to Vlog 7 Part 2. I am making some poached eggs and toast. I'm just waiting on the toast. I already have my espresso coffee with oat milk, extra creamy. Planet Oat is the brand. And this morning I am just waking up. I've been up since 5 something and just getting up this morning. I'm not a morning person, but today I was up early, so what do you figure? Well, I have to go to work a little bit earlier than usual. I go in at 10 today and get off at 7, so I wanted to have breakfast out of the way and not wake up so late so I could have breakfast because yesterday was brutal. I'm not having my breakfast. Okay, my toast is done, so what I'm gonna okay. Beautiful. The eggs I used were Eggland's Best. Yeah, so this morning I'm just eating breakfast. I used to not be a breakfast person. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so this is my morning breakfast. Not the breakfast I eat every morning, but today, since it was Friday and I'm gonna have a long day at work, I was gonna do 4 poached eggs, but I thought 3 was enough. So I don't know if anybody else is having this in their area, but we've had a lot of door-to-door salesmen lately. You know, um, I don't know if anybody else has had that, but in our neck of the woods, like the last couple days, door-to-door salesman. I'm like, okay. No. But they were very sweet, but I was just like, I was kind of thrown off because I was like, okay. So I did start, like, yesterday I did a little bit of blog, I did too. And I have almost all my laundry caught up, so that is a win for me. There's a few things in the hamper that I wore the other day. But other than that, I am going to wash one comforter today before I go to work. And the joys of working the night shift is I feel like I get more done. I feel like I get more done and I get more stuff, throughout my day. Yeah, I'm there till 7 today, but it's not like other days when I'm there later, So I feel like in a little bit I'm gonna wash the comforter and get a few things done. So that way when I get off, all I have to do is remake the bed. So that was a big bite, but I was kind of in a hurry. Last piece of toast. Yum. And the bread I'm using is Hawaiian gluten-free. And I like this bread. But it's my morning. food. I have my dog is having a fit because I didn't share eggs with her. Now I am back. Now we're gonna go get ready for the day. In a minute. Well, I have what I'm gonna wear today on: shorts and a white t-shirt. I don't know if I'm gonna do makeup today or not, but I am drinking a cup of coffee and getting that squared away, but this is my cup. Let me put that over here. Yay. Hopefully the power does not go out today. Fingers crossed. So I've been up since 5:56. Well, I came in here, it was like 5:30 when I came in here, and I was like, I want some coffee. So I had already gotten the coffee maker ready for coffee last night, so all I had to do was hit the button while I went to the bathroom. So I hit the button real quick, went to the bathroom, and then I was like, since I'm up, let's go ahead and have some breakfast. And I was like, do I really want cereal today? Let's change it up. And so I don't know if anybody's had this issue, I don't know, but lately I've noticed there are like more and more door-to-door salesmen in my area. I don't know, because the first one was a generator guy, and he was like really sweet, I'll give him that, but I don't know what it is about people, but they will, I don't know if they know that Topanga works from home, and they just like come and bug Topanga. And if I don't answer the door, you know, I'll be on the phone with people and they're like, aren't you gonna get that? And I'm like, no, you're more important. But let me get my shirt untucked. But yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I've noticed like lately, I know that we had a pandemic and stuff, but ever since, like, you know, things have died down a little bit, people are just more and more coming to your house and trying to sell you something. You know, I've noticed that, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's just me, but in the last couple of weeks, I've noticed more and more people coming to the door, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, do they have a map of, like, people that live in the area, or do they just by chance knock on a door and hope somebody lives there? Not saying if that's how you make your money. It's just, I told him to be safe and I was praying for him, but I was like, and me and my mom compared it to like in the 1950s. Like, she said there were like vacuum salesmen and people that came door to door, and she's like, okay. And I was joking. I was like, hey, I went back in time. I got to go back in the 50s. I always wanted to, just, joking. And she goes, oh yeah, how'd you do that? And I explained to her what has been happening because we live, not that close. So I'm explaining to her, and she's like, okay. And she just kind of laughed, and I was like, yeah, I always wanted to be. And I had just gotten off work, so I had headset hair. So I had my headset on, my hair's, and so I go and brush it, and it's like in my eyes a little bit, and he's like, you're so beautiful, and I'm like, I can see why you're really good at your job. But he was very sweet. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I was like, I got to go back in the 1950s and do that. And Mom's like, oh yeah. And she was like, I've noticed it too. Like, we've noticed, like, lately, the people that come to door selling stuff or, fundraising has increased. And it's always during the day or, at certain parts of the evening. But yeah. I love you guys. I will see you in part 1 later on today. And that will be my skincare and stuff like that. So I will get it out for y'all before I go to work. If you do like my videos or want to interact with me, my name is Topanga Jameson. Hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, you can link them below, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A that will be out next Friday. Bye.